I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
That's it, baby. You don't work.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. Now a carry for Portis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's Portis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Portis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So out come the Falcons now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
We own him. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A run with Portis, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now this throw caught left side. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, Eckler. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And that time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Callaway, 77 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And it's fielded at the 34. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the second round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 24 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Ryan. And he will find Ridley, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Ryan will throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Haskins will throw, and this is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, Haskins. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Haskins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 50 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be taken at the 10. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Shit. Ball shot. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Haskins to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. Let's go.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now it's Haskins. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ryan, complete to Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ryan, that's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They hand it off to Portis. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That one goes for 24 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, dude. You got tight. You got tight.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Haskins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sends it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going to look deep down the field and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Ryan to throw, and he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On play action, Haskins Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Play action, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Fresno.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys were sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Now a desperate, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop. Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the give, here's Portis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running right, Portis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Let's go.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now it's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Haskins. He'll get this to Eckler. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's it, baby.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Haskins to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh,